One of the great stories on the BYU football team is J.D. Falslev. We welcome him to our True Blue studios tonight. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you sporting a BYUtv sports t-shirt.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. How was Notre Dame? What was it like for you?
It was an experience I'll never forget. We didn't come out victorious, but Notre Dame was a great host. We had a lot of fun while we were there, and it was great to have all the fans. We had a lot of fans out there that I wasn't expecting to be there. So it was a fun experience. I'm looking forward to playing there again next year and hopefully come out victorious that year.
What's it like as a football player at Notre Dame Stadium? You're tackling the gold helmets or you're running from them because they're trying to tackle you, and all the history and all of that stuff.
It's hard to put it in perspective when you're there. You try to just play the game of football. You try to just do anything you can to win the game. But like I said before, it's something I'll never forget. There's been a lot of great games played there, a lot of great players played there, and the history that comes with that program is something that you have to pay attention to.
You're up 14-7 at halftime. Go into the locker room. You're no longer afraid of the mistake. You're used to the crowd and all that stuff. Coming out to the third quarter, what's the mindset of the football team?
Continue to execute our offense, continue to get their offense off the field, and keep trying to win field position in the special teams. We failed to do a couple of those things, and it hurt us in the end. There were just a few plays here and there we could have done better on. But all in all, I think we did a great job as a team. We just came up short.
What's it like in the huddle in that third, fourth quarter when the offense is struggling to get anything going? There's an incomplete pass or short game where now you're back in the huddle. What's it like in there?
You're trying to stay positive. There's not a lot that needs to be said. We all know our jobs, our abilities, and we just need to execute. And that's what it comes down to, is just execution. And that's what lost us the game this week. And that's hard to swallow because they're things that we can control and that we need to do a better job of. But sometimes it's hard to hear because Notre Dame was loud. There was a great crowd there, and their band's right there. Their band was loud. I've never heard a band like that.
Well, they're not down on the field. They're blowing right into your ears.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's just another huddle. We try to take every huddle and just do it like it's every day. There can't be a situation here or there where it's different.
Is it tough to keep everybody glued in on the same page in a 4-4 season?
You know, like I said, we have to continue to stay positive, and that's what we're trying to do. We'll go to the meeting rooms today and dissect what we did wrong, figure out what we did right, continue to build on that. But when it comes down to it, it's about execution, and we'll figure that out.
Look at some of the numbers from the season offensively, and if we were to sit here 2 months ago, one, we wouldn't be talking about 4 defeats, and nor would we be talking about an offense that has struggled at going, especially in the pass game. You're a key element in that passing game. What will be the key to get that going here for the backside of the season?
We have to continue to try to make plays for Riley and for our offense. It's hard for a quarterback to have confidence in his players if there's not a big play here or there to boost his confidence. But we have to continue to execute our offense. We have a great offensive coordinator, a great offensive plan. We just need to continue to execute our assignment, and we'll be just fine.
Watching number 12 make some catches here. That one right there for a kid from Skyview High School to beat the Aggies will always be special.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's something that I can hold and treasure for my entire life, and it's something that'll be special for sure.
You also return punts for the Cougars. At what point do you decide, I'm going to fair catch or I'm going to catch and go?
You know, there's a fine line between giving yourself enough time to run and giving the players coming down and the ref enough time to see it. But it's all about the feel. You can't think about that, or else you're going to be in trouble. So the biggest thing is to get a key off of their film work, and then you have a good idea of their kicker, of their coverage team. But right off of the snap, you got to see who's getting loose and see who's not blocked. And if it's a center or if it's a wing guy, you can make a decision right there.
All right, you got Georgia Tech this week, and it seems to be human nature when things aren't going right that the football team circles the wagons and says, hey, the fans don't get it, the media doesn't get it, it's just us. When in reality, I think we all get it.
Yeah.
But as you address your fan base, and there'll be a bunch of them waiting to see you in Atlanta, How do you balance that? You know, well, obviously everybody's disappointed about 4-4, but you don't want to offend them, and you don't want to take their heat.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we're not too worried about offending them or whatever. The fans are going to do what they're going to do, and we have to respect them, and hopefully they will respect us as individuals as well. But we're going to do our very best, and I hope that they know that we're doing the best that we can, and we're trying. And it's fun to have the fans there and be loud and be a key component in the game. I think they were in Notre Dame, and people were shocked by that. I was, for sure. But like I said, the fans are going to do what they're going to do, and we have to continue to do everything we can to win.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Saturday at Georgia Tech. JD Falslev.